there's some issues in the community about us not addressing it. I'd like to know that. I'd like to know that
So
the
let's do this.
community is but I don't know that I want to have it as an agenda item when we've already talked about it.
Well,
But we haven't. You know what? I am raising as a question. Maybe it's not about how we measure the district. I am raising as a question. If you have 3 tests, the MAP, the NAEP, and the SAT 10, and you have one that is giving you 20 points higher for many of the groups that we're looking at, and we're posting that these numbers, when we're talking about 60 and 68% being college and career readiness, and these numbers are inflated by 20 points, I'm not sure why we're doing that or who that is in the service of, and I would like to have a discussion about whether or not we are doing something that is helpful to our school district by, I would say, misleading people into believing that we have higher numbers of career and college readiness than we really do, or that our kids are doing better nationally than they really are, because those numbers are inflated.
I think that the real issue that we're struggling with here is that I think what we're doing is we're stereotyping black kids as failing.
You know what?
That
is so. I can finish.
I let you get it out.
That is so unfair. I am talking about a test.
That I ought to be able to say.
So what did you
what
say
this
to
district's
her?
achievement
I am so offended by that.
Well, Ms. Skokie, I am offended also by over and over again telling African American children in this district that they're failing. I think we're stereotyping their
performance.
She did not say that. She did not say
I
that.
feel that that's what we're doing. The fact of the matter is that what we presented on that website was what our children have achieved. That's what we've done, and I resent the implications.
I believe, guys. I want to say one more thing. If you could stand behind that test, I don't think you would have to turn here and say something so demeaning.
What I can do is stand behind our commitment to African American children.
This has
You're talking to someone who goes to every function that we have to celebrate their achievement. I have yet to see some of our board members at those functions.
So let's do this because this is broken down into an area where I'm not comfortable, guys.
I am not comfortable.
And so here we have a board member that wants to talk about this. So, we're hot. What I'd like to do right now is the most prudent thing is for us to have a more substantive discussion on this at a future date, because right now this is not going to be productive. This is not going to be productive. Okay. I'm honest with you guys. It's not going to be productive because if Miss Kotraki, just hold on, Dr. Summers, Dr. Murphy, hold on. And so with that, what I am suggesting here is that we're going in an area that I don't want this board to go into, and that is dysfunction. So with that said, we have to put this on another topic to talk about later.
But Mr. Taylor, we need to talk about what it is, because I think we need to be specific
and that's what I'm trying
to
do, because honestly,
we don't want to rehash things that we've already talked about. This is why our meetings go so long sometimes. We just need to focus on what is the issue, and it's not something we can decide now. As the president, maybe you and Mr. Skokie and Ms. Bailey can talk about what it is exactly and share it with us, and we can see.
I see it as really simple right now. Yeah. Now I'm saying 2 things because. I respect every person who sits at this table.
Yes.
And all you guys. But really, we need to treat everybody with respect. And
absolutely.
This just broke down to me in a way that it should never do. Mm-hmm. I believe that we all come to this table with a commitment to the kids in this district, every single one of us.
Absolutely.
And what I hear Ms. Kotraki asking, and I'm asking for it, is just a dialogue, because on this one test, the SAT 10, to understand why we're hearing 2 different things. And she's asking for something, and I think that's a fair conversation. And she asked for something, a board member asked.
10.
It's the SAT 10. Am I saying this right? The SAT, that we should be able to have a discussion on, is it a biased test or is it not? And yes, the data that's on the website, is reported as is. It's the SAT 10 data. It's not like we're lying. It's out there. But is the SAT 10? I had a conversation with Dr. Murphy. Tell me it's not a bias test. That's fine. I don't see it. So I think that's the question. That's what we're asking for. But I'd like us each to be able to ask the question whether the SAT 10 is a